and welcome to this week's Tutorial Thursday. Let's get straight on with this card today. This is what we're going to be making today, and I'm going to be showing you how you can get multiple colours on one stamp. There's actually 4 colours in here. I know you can see the brown that's on the yellow, and there's 2 shades of green in there as well. But this card is made using 2 celebration sets, in fact. So let's bring these in. So the main image is this Islands Vibes stamp set. So there's 3 stamps in there. Beautiful for corners, doing those on each corner would be good. But this is free with a purchase of £45 or more. You just need to click on the link in the description of where you're watching this, and you can order this for free when you place an order of £45 or more before the end of February. So depending on when you're watching this video, if it's gone past the end of February 2022, then this is no longer available. You can't buy it, you can only pick it for free. And the sentiment that I've used is actually out of this set here. This is Special Moments, and this is a free set if you place an order of £90 or more. But look at this, there's 21 different stamps in here that basically say everything you could possibly want to say on your cards, but covers every eventuality in there. So that's my sentiment. I've also used, the die cut I've used is from these scalloped contours. So I've just realised, where is all my bits? Oh, they're hidden under there. Make sure you're ready. So I've cut some bits and bobs here, but I've already cut this out. So this is using that die there, the 3rd one in, and it creates this beautiful scalloped rectangle. Hold on, let's hold that up, and you can see that stitched edging that's all done as part of running it through your cut and emboss machine. So they are the 3 sets that I have used. So you will find that there is if you're looking on my blog, there's a project sheet with all the dimensions on of all these bits of paper and card, and just kind of a run through and pictures and things. So refer back to that. You can download that for free. You don't even need to give me your email address. You can just have it for free. So this is half a sheet of A4 card. So A5 card, just folding it in half, corner to corner, using my bone folder to create a nice stiff fold. I've then got 2 pieces. I've got a piece of white and a piece of cinnamon cider. So this is one of the in colours that's actually going to be retiring in just a couple of months. So if you love this colour, along with the 4 other gorgeous colours that were in the set, they will be retiring at the end of April. So I've just got to cut a strip of that pattern paper, and I'm going to use my kind of little bit of grid paper that I've got here to kind of get it centrally. So I use this, so that's the centre there, and I'm not worried if it's not exactly spot on, but I'd like to get it roughly. So that's me, but I was counting in the squares, so it's sort of central. And again, I've just put that stuck on, no dimensions or anything, all just glue at the moment. And I use this Tombow multi-purpose adhesive because it gives me that little bit of wiggle room. So when I stick it on there, oh, no, that's fine. When I stick it on there, if I've not got it where I want, I've just got a little bit of time to wiggle, as they say. Okay, so that is my piece of pattern paper onto my white, onto my cinnamon cider. Now you could, if you don't like a plain background, if you're sitting there going, oh, it's too plain, you could run this layer, this white layer, through an embossing folder, if you've got embossing folders in the machine, or you could of course stamp on it as well. So you could do that, but we want the feature of this to be the stamped image. So I'm taking my scalloped rectangle die cut there, and the first thing I'm going to do is actually stamp my sentiment. So I've gone Big Congratulations, and I'm using Evening Evergreen ink, and I'm just stamping or inking that up. And I can use, well, if I could see it, I can't see it because I can't lean right over the top. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to do the best I can. So you, when you haven't got a look, well, you can look over the top, you can use the dotted line as your guide. That's not bad. There we go. So we've got our Big Congratulations there. All fine. That's Evening Evergreen ink, the dark green ink that is one of this current in colours. That's around for another year and a bit. So how do you get more than one colour on one stamp? So this is one stamp. 2 ways. I could have cut this stamp in half and I could always stamp the bottom to the top. Yes, you can actually cut your stamps in half. I know it's a bit scary, but you could do that. But we're not going to do that. We are going to use marker pens. That is the way that you can get more than one colour on an ink. Now I could, this is crushed curry, so I could get my crushed curry ink pad. So say this was my ink pad, and I could try just inking it up, and this isn't too bad an image if I'm fair. It's got quite a horizontal line, quite an obvious break, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to take our pen, and I am doing crushed curry all over that bottom piece. And just colouring it. See how I am? I'm not using the tip like that. I'm using it, the flat, oh, how can I do this so you can see? There we go. The flat edge on that. Now this is going to dry out because the ink in these are water-based, but I'm not worried about that for the moment. I'm then going to take my cinnamon cider, so this matches the pattern paper and the card, and I'm going to use the thumping technique, as it's called. So again, I'm not going straight, I'm going at an angle, and I'm just thumping that pen all over that yellow. And what that's doing is laying down, I mean you could do that if you wanted to, but you'd damage the nib more. So I tend to do the side, and then you will get lots of brown bits all over your yellow. So similar thing for the top, I'm using shaded spruce, I think. Yes, not I think, I am. To, again, the side of that. To, oh, what's the cat just come in? Have you heard that go then? To do that, and this is actually one of our stamps which gives different shadings with the carving. And then I'm going to thump the evening, oh wrong end, always use the brush tip, the evening evergreen, which is slightly darker, and it is a very dark, it's almost a black, the evening evergreen. And again, up to you how much you want to put on there. You can put lots, you can put little bits. Now by now most of this ink is dry. So to re-moisten it, I'm going to huff. So I'm going to bring it up to my lips that you can hardly see, and I'm going to go all over it. As if you were trying to warm up your hands. And I'm going to put that down and sort of centralise it, and that's it. Because what that does, the water particles in your breath re-moistens that ink. So it just means that it gets a little bit wetter, and it means that anything that's dried out should still stamp. And there we go. Now can you see? Look at the brown bits, because you get brown bits, don't you, on pineapples? They're not just yellow. So that, I love that. So you've got the texture from the stamp anyway, so the white bits are all part of the texture. And again, I'm not sure how well it shows up on here. Oh no, you can see, look. You can see the dark bits all over this. Doesn't show up that well on camera. Definitely does on the yellow, with the yellow and the brown. But that's it, that's our stamped image already done. So marker pens are the way and the answer to how you can get different colours on one stamp. Because obviously if I was stamping this in crushed curry, I'd ink up the whole thing, and I'd have yellow leaves as well. So marker pens are the way to go. And they have to be water-based marker pens as well. Alcohol-based ones will not work. So the next thing I want to do is to punch a hole in the side. Now if you've got a small circle punch or something like that, that works. But I'm just going to use this here and go, this is a 3 punch. It's got this, it's a corner rounder, it's got this decorative corner, and it's got this oval. So there we go, that oval just comes out there and punches a hole there. You can go slightly further in if you've got one with a bit more reach. And I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. Now I'm only going to put them on what is the top and the bottom, because I'm going to have ribbon going through the middle, and if I was to stick one on there it might get stuck, and I don't want to do that. So just thinking the best way to do this. Now I can do this, so I'm going to take off my dimensionals, and again depending on where you want to put it, I'm bringing in that layer again. You could put it central, but you have got this bow, so I tend to go a little bit over to the left. So like that, using that border there to kind of make sure I'm as straight as I want to be. Let's say that my dimensionals are there, there, and there. So I'm now going to bring in my evening evergreen ribbon, and that's basically about how much I want. You could leave it on the roll if you want to, but I think it could cause me a problem trying trying to do that today. So I'm going to put it flat there and put my card up there. Now if I did that like normal and tied it over there, then I'm going to be covering my pineapple. So I'm going to leave it through the middle because I know it's not stuck in the middle. There we go. And then I'm going to poke it through this hole. Now again, I know it's not stuck down, so I can actually just lift it up a little piece, and there we go. Right, so now the ribbon isn't stuck down, it's not stuck on the back or anything like that, but it is now going through the middle-ish and coming this way. So I can now tie, I can muck about with it in a minute, but for the moment I want to tie a double knot just to keep it in place. There we go, that's perfect. Now I can twiddle with it. If I want this up a little bit, well, now I've pulled it tight, there we go. I can do that. And I'm going to just tie a bow, like you tie your shoelaces. And I've got plenty there. So this is a sheer ribbon. So it's got lovely, you can see that there, look, it's got lovely satin down the sides, but it's see-through in the middle. And you just play and titivate with it until you've got the bow size that you want and you're happy with. I quite like a little bow, but I know some people like a big bow and long dangly bits. Oh, I am going to leave that. I might even do that a bit smaller actually, because I've done a small bow. That'll do. No, tiny bit. That's my little bow then. And then you can use dimensionals if you want to, or you can do it flat. Remember, as always, if you are posting it, the thicker it is, the more it might cost to post. So you might want to go a little bit easy on layers, considering we've already put that on dimensionals, that layer there. And then take those off. And making sure that that is all the borders are happy, straight. There we go. And then I've bought in my holiday rhinestones. Now, I would have used the dark green ones, the evening evergreen, but I've run out of them. I haven't got many left. I've used a lot of these. And so in fact, I've used these ones, which aren't specifically cinnamon cider, but I thought they went pretty well. I thought that was nice. And I do like to do things in threes, as you know, and opposing corners sometimes. There we go. And that is us and our card done for today. So don't forget to download that project sheet for you. That will have all the dimensions of all these bits on for you. You'll also be able to, if you're watching this on YouTube and you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, then hit that bell and click that all button, and YouTube will just notify you when I upload new things, which is twice a week, and you won't miss out on anything. But there we go, quick and simple card, and how to get different colours on your stamped images, not using ink pads. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week. Bye.